Okay, this is card sketch number 5 from Operation Right Home, and I am going to do a triptych card. There'll be one picture, one stamped image, and it will be divided amongst these 3 places, and there will be a little frame of paper around the image. Step 1. Select your card bases, card 1 or more, and I'm doing 4 cards. So I have my 4 bases and they're yellow. I am going to do like a monochromatic color scheme, sort of within the family, the color family. Step 2 is to find a color that will go on your card front. And I have chosen 4 of these. And step 2.5 is to cut these to 4 by 5 1/4. So this card front, I'm cutting at 4, and this is 4 1/4, but I'm cutting it at 4, and it's 5 1/2, so I'm cutting it at 5 1/4. Step 3. This one's done, so now it is to get, I have chosen 3 different colors of orange. So this will go there, and then I'm going to have a bit of that, and a bit of that, and a bit of that. So these orange colors are going to be on here. These strips are to be 2.5 inches tall by 1 1/4 inches wide. So these are 3 by 5. So I'm going to get 4 of them out of this. Alright, so I'm going to cut this at 2.5. And if this really is 5 inches, then they'll be even. Yay! Okay, now let's see, so that's 2.5, and now I'm going to cut this at 1 1/4. And I'll cut this one at 1 1/4. Oh, looky, I only need 1 scrap. Alright, this is, I'm already lost. Alright, 2.5, 1 1/4. Okay, so what that means is this other orange, I don't need it. I can put it aside. That will go back into the scrap pile. So that's 3.1, and there's the leftover trash. Okay, this one is 2.5 by 1 3/4, and that's going to be this one. So 2.5, and hopefully, yep, okay. And this will be 1 3/4. So this one I will definitely need the other one. Okay, and that's this one. So I'll cut this at 2.5. Yeah, all right, 1 3/4. Oh, I'm already lost. 1 3/4. All right. So there's these 4. And then this one is the same as the first one. 2.5 inches tall, 1 1/4 inches wide. So is this 5? Yep, that's 5. So 2.5. 1 1/4. 1 1/4. That's 2.5, so 1 1/4. Whoops. 1 1/4. All right. So I have this extra one that'll go over there, and these 3 little pieces will go in the trash pile, and I'll save these for something else. Okay, so what do you do when you screw up? Hey, all right, I'll put that one there, and this one here. Put it at the edge, and that one, and see, it hangs over. It's not supposed to hang over, it's supposed to be right there on the edge. So now we'll start over here and put this one in the center, and then we'll put this one down. Okay, and then we'll just kind of move it around until it's centered. There. So this card front is going to go this way. Be what do you call it? Landscape instead of portrait. So I've got my stamp mounted on this. I really like this Fiskars Easy Press thing, whatever it's called. Oh, and this is Close to Cocoa. I want to use a brown. So I'm gonna get this inked up. I'm gonna ink it up really good. And I'll probably have to use my heat tool on it. I don't have much success with this ink. Now, I have 2 extra pieces of paper here. This is going to be my trial stuff. If it works, hey, I'll be really happy. If it does work, this cardstock is ivory or something like that from Stampin' Up. So I'm going to try it out on this Whisper White stuff. If it works the first time, hey, that's awesome. If it doesn't, well, I've got the back side. So now I'll put this in there. This in there. And then this in there. All right, now let's see what happens when I put it on the card front. Come on, stop moving. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, so now I can do it on this cream color. Yay! And then I'll do all 4 of these images on this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've stamped all of these on this ivory colored stuff. Now I've just cut off the bottom pretty close to the stamped image. Now I'm gonna cut the top, and I'm gonna make this 2 1/4. This is 2 1/2 inches tall, so I'm going to cut it at 2 1/4, and just a little bitty tippy top of the image is going to be cut off. Just a tiny bit, not much. Okay, now I just figured out something to do so that this works out right. I've cut the top and the bottom off. Now I'm going to cut a little on the side here. Trim that away. Alright, now I'm going to cut this at 1 inch, like I have been doing. And then I'm going to cut this at 1 1/2. And then I'll cut this last one at 1 inch. There. And the 1 1/2 here in the center is just 1/4 of an inch shorter than the 1 3/4. Okay. The next step, whatever step that is to ink the edges of all of these things. All of these and all of these. Okay. Just ink these up. That's all. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm going to ink these edges on all of these little pieces, including the stamped image. Give it just a little bit more definition. And this paper here is not cardstock. This is just a piece of designed pattern paper, and it has that funky bright thing on the other side. So I'm covering up the white edge with the ink. And this paper, I'm pretty sure, has been discontinued. They've probably got something else to replace it with. I know, this is really boring to watch. Alright, this is the last one. Okay, now I'm going to do that to these other 4. You don't have to watch. Time to get these pieces mounted. I'm going to use my, is that right? Yes. Whoops. I'm going to use my adhesive on these to get them stuck on the cardstock. Oops. went over the side on that one. Okay. Now I'll get this, try and get this centered. I might have to break out the ruler. We'll see. Okay, that looks all right. Alright, now I'll do this one. I think I'll make sure the hearts go up. Alright, there's that one. Now I'll do this one. Get it put on here. Try and get it even. All right, now I have some double-sided sticky tape. Now what I want to do, first I need to check and make sure that these will line up. Okay, all right. So I'm going to put these two together first. Let me get over here in the middle. Get a little tape. All right, I got to turn this way so that I can get the tape on. I don't want to have to fight with it when I'm mounting it on the cart back. All right, now I need to make sure that I'm getting it going the right way. Because I could end up crying a little bit having one of them upside down. All right, there. Now that's all one piece now. So when I go to put this on this cart, then I don't have to fuss with it. It's just all in there. Now I can put adhesive around the outside. And let's see, I think I'll put a tiny bit in the middle of each of these. All right, now I am going to need my ruler. Yay! Let's knock everything down. What did I do with the sketch? There it is. All right, this looks like it's just a little above center. So how about, what happens if I put it there? I think that will be good. All right, let me get it. This is what? This is 1 inch. So, I'm trying to see how much, I'm trying to get it even here and here. And it looks like it's kind of even all the way around. All right. So there is the first card front piece. It looks pretty cool. All right. Now I'm gonna do that to the rest of these 4. Where's the paper for the sentiment? Stuck it over here. Okay. Now in the Upsy Daisy, oh, that's not the right one. Here it is over here. I'm gonna do the thank you for your friendship. And I'm going to do that in brown as well, in the close to cocoa. So get this lined up on there. And oh, I didn't put it away. Okay. Get this inked up. Now I need to put this kind of in the middle of this piece. 4 of these stamped, and I used my dryer thing to dry the ink. Alright, now I'm gonna play around with this. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other 3 and I'll be right back. Alright, now I've got those cut out, and with some walnut stain, I'm going to go around the edges of this. These little guys. Okay, I'm going to do that to all 4 of them. I'll be right back. Alright, now it's time to get these things mounted on the card base. So I'll start with this one. I like having the card base to work off of instead of trying to put a bunch of little tiny pieces together. I like to be able to just do all at once. Okay, so there's the card front. All right, now I'm going to do the other 3. Okay, now I have one last thing to do before I attach these. I need to put the thing on the inside, and I need to, I think these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I need to cut these down to 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to do that to all 4 of these cards. And then I'm going to stamp a thingy on the inside. Okay, now this is another Stampin' Up! Stamp set, and it's called Of the Earth. I have no idea if these are still available or not, but this has a really nice saying in there, and I think it's appropriate for this card. The greatest gift is a portion of thyself, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So, and I'm going to, again, use this close to cocoa. The inside of this card is not that creamy color. It's kind of a speckled white. Now I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to put this at the bottom and off to the edge. And then there it is on the card insert. And it'll go in like that. So what I need to do now is these other three, I need to stamp them, and then I need to blow that dry, that ink. I don't trust this ink. Got the insides mounted. There. With that little saying. Now it's time to get these on, and I'm thinking I'm going to pop them up just a little bit. So I'll have to get my doobitties. I think I'll stick 4 of them on there. Peel that off. Better turn it right side up. Okay. I think I'll just stick it in the corner like that. Is that straight? No, it's not. Knowing me, I probably punched it crooked. Okay, there it is. I've got these other 3 to put that on. Okay, here's the 4 finished cards with the triptych front and the popped up sentiment thing. Thank you for your friendship. And then on the inside it says, "The greatest gift is a portion of thyself." Ralph Waldo Emerson. So these 4 cards, the scrap I have left over is this much. And if this piece is 1 inch wide, I will keep it. Yes, it is. It's a little over 1 inch, so I'll keep that. And these were the 2 extra pieces I thought I was going to need, but I didn't need them. So I can put these back into my scrap stash. And all of this, oh, let's see, how big is this? Well, that's just barely 1 inch, so I guess I'll keep that. That I can use some little sentiments on. Alright. Okay, so if you enjoyed watching this video, putting a triptych card together, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I appreciate you watching my videos and commenting. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it inspired you. And this kind of looks like a fall card. Just in time for fall. Thank you for watching. Bye.